Guys, we're back here at Hanford Auto Supply and Machine, otherwise known as the lair of the Y Block guy, Tim McMaster. And behind me is the record-setting Bonneville soft flat race car, fastest Y Block, just about approaching 200 miles per hour. And then next to that is his unibody truck, which you've seen race at El Mirage.
404, and I think he owns this record, if I remember correctly. Y Block Guy Racing.
All kinds of equipment in here, of course, as a machine shop, and then he's got all kinds of parts in here as well. Different times we've got entire engine builds for the Y Block, Flatheads. I think there's a Willys there sitting on that stand.
This was a 352 FE, and I turned it into a 390. I've done quite a few like that here lately. Just like making, stroker Y blocks. It's a stroker FE for a 352, but you just basically put a 390 crank in it and bore it to standard 390, which is 50 over 352. Then another little project we got going here, and I hope Tim Scott sees this. There's a photographer out there, Scott Photography, Tim Scott. He's a friend of mine, and he's putting together a little Econoline van that he's going to tour the country and take pictures of whatnot. Okay. Anyway, this is a 200 Ford 6 for his Econoline van. For the people out there that are watching that know these little 6-cylinder engines, this is what came in Mustangs and stuff. This is a real early one. It's kind of unusual. It's actually only 4 mains, not a 7-main engine. So this is like the first, I think only 1 year of the 200 actually came with 4 mains.
That's so small.
And it's nothing real special. He just wanted a good, reliable engine that would take him down the highway. Here with these FE heads. Yeah, so it's just like the FE. So there's your oil passage right here.
Yeah.
That's back by number 4, and then that would put it opposite. It'd be by number 5 on the other side.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a Lincoln Y Block if you want to get back in there and see a good picture of it. Another Flathead. It's funny, I'm supposed to be the Y Block guy, but I've been doing so many Flatheads lately. And they're the Y Block's older sibling, and there wouldn't be a Y Block if it wasn't for the Flathead. I'm a Ford guy. We work on a lot of different things here, but it does seem like most of the stuff is Ford.
Tim, just for the uninitiated, why don't you explain this machine here that we're loading the heads in this block into here?
This is a jet wash. It's like a big washing machine like what you put your dishes in, only I put cylinder heads and blocks in it. It's got nozzles all up and down and around, turntable that spins.
For a little bit of warmth in here.
It's hot.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's a hot solution. For anybody out there that's worried about the environment, it is environmentally correct or non-corrosive. It's not even a chemical, it's really just a soap. The heat does more than anything else to clean it. And it works pretty good.
Kind of like a giant dishwasher for your block and heads and other parts, I reckon.
But it cleans real good. And I just bought this, I think I've had it 4 years now. The one we had before, it lasted 20 years. I bought this thing here. It's made in a place in Wisconsin. It's Renegade. Here I'm advertising again. Anyway, I really like it. It's very strong. They make smaller versions, but the old one we had was a big one like this. I can fit a Cummins diesel block in here, and it's hard to go smaller when you're used to bigger. So yeah, it's a good piece of equipment. Like that. All right, let's get this stuff out of here. There, if you catch it real quick, you can see the jets of water. It's getting a little brown, it gets dirty, and I have to change it after a while. So we just use clean water to rinse everything off, and because it's hot and the water evaporates, this pretty much tops it off by rinsing right in here. Watch out, you might get wet. Yeah, this shows different generations of Fords. You got Cleveland's from the 70s and a Flathead from the 50s. I'll show you something interesting here. We were talking about how the oiling on the Flathead is, where the...
Right.
Now they are a 3-main engine. That main oil gallery runs right down the center, and you can see where these are fed directly from the cam bearings in the main oil gallery. But you notice this one in the rear comes in at an angle. Mm-hmm. That's because here where the oil pump is, it feeds directly from the oil pump to that journal there. Wow.
Now, Tim, is that for every from 32 to 53?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The 49 to 53 blocks, they're slightly different, but they're all pretty much the same. There's your main oil gallery. Right. It's a tube. It's not cast into the block like later engines. Mm-hmm. So they actually drive a tube through there. All right, I'm going to get these out and dry them off before they rust. Building your engine. Now this Flathead, it just came out of the cleaner, so it's got time to go. And you can see how clean it gets. It got the paint and the grease and everything off. But this is the nasty stuff. So this is rust scale that came out of the water jackets. And there's still more in there. it takes a lot to clean that stuff out. So there's plenty of washings that are going to happen after this, and we'll try to get every bit of scale out of there. It helps with the cooling.